Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I just realized that it's been a while since I've been on to speak to you all, so I thought I'd come on today and just connect. I recorded my May energy update and message yesterday, so you can listen to that on YouTube. I've been very busy, so I've been building a community of workshops and sessions for my groups, and it's something started to brew and emerged for me early March, and then it just took form in April, and there has just been an energy to create these. So I work very closely with spirit, and things are created through me, and this series of workshops that I created is just to help people through this time of transition, and they're just so beautiful, and the momentum and the power is just building week on week. And so we're doing them twice a week at the moment. So I've been very busy with that, and the groups are building and the community spirit is building, and everyone just feels so held through this time of transition. And today I just wanted to talk about human connection, because it's become really apparent how important human connection is for us, and not having it right now through this time where we've had to be indoors, we're missing that human connection. And many of us, we're all different. Some are very auditory, and some are very visual, and some are just more use their feeling body and their knowingness. And so many souls use different gifts, intuitive gifts. And I tend to record my videos and they have images, but I've realized that it's actually very important to come on. And so I did start doing this on a regular basis, and then I sort of pulled away because I got busy. But today I realized that it's really important to come on as often as I can, just to connect with you all. And that was my intention when I started these videos, just to hold people, connect visually, feel like there's someone out there, who you can hear, you can listen to, you can speak to, and who can maybe be a guide for you during this time of transition. Because we are going to go through so much transition this year, and we're going into retrograde season. So May is going to be a real month of diving deeper into our emotions. There's going to be a lot coming up from beneath the shadows, and the shadow is something that we all have, and we have light and we have shadow. So it's about embracing both elements of ourselves, learning from our shadow, understanding our triggers, understanding our wounding, understanding what needs to be addressed, what needs to be heard, needs to be understood, what needs to be liberated within us, so that we can start to feel free, lighter, and we can move forward with our journeys. So this year, May, June, July, this whole year is going to be full of introspection, reflection, reset, pause, and asking those deeper questions of ourselves of, are we feeling fulfilled in our lives? Are we following our joy? Are we really listening to our inner truths? Are we in balance in our relationships? Are we creating balance? Are we expressing how we feel, or are we people pleasing all the time and not listening to our own truths? There's just so much coming up for reflection and expression and understanding. So it's really to be gentle with yourselves during this time, to step back and allow yourself the space to reflect and see your patterns, see your limiting beliefs, see your triggers, see what makes you frustrated and irritated. These are gifts for us to move beyond. But until we become observers of what's going on inside, we cannot change our reality. So it's really important to become present with what you're feeling, what you're sensing, so that you can move beyond it. And so, in these group sessions that we're doing, I'm holding the space for my groups, and we're going through the journeys, and we receive so much channeling and information before the sessions. And so we move through it together. And group energy is just so powerful. is powerful beyond measure, because the guides, they all come into the space and we work as a group, and it's beautiful and it's poetic. So this morning I just wanted to come on and connect, because visually connect. And I think that's really important for some people, you know, to visually connect and see someone, know that someone is there, and just have that human connection, which is why we are all here. You know, we've realized during this time that how important human connection is for us. We like to use all of our senses, our gift of sight, our auditory gifts of hearing and listening, gift of feeling someone's energy. And, you know, and as our intuitive gifts come more online and are more and more activated during this time, you will resonate with people energetically through your feeling body. So your heart will feel their energy. You will know if you align with them or not. You will feel into their energy. You'll feel their heart. You'll feel the authenticity, and so you'll naturally be pulled towards them. And you know, it's really important to be around people who inspire you, who lift you, who are heart-centered, and who are here to just help you through this time, because everyone needs someone. And it's not from coming from a place of lack, but just from a space of connection, community, you know, just coming together and going through this time, and knowing that you're not going through this on your own. Everyone is going through it in their own way. But what I see birthing through this time is something very beautiful, and it's something that we're not visually seeing right now. And many of us may be seeing inklings of that right now. Something new is birthing for us. It's to allow this time to step away from your routines, which we've had to do, to, you know, take moments of reflection, to change our routines, to change it up in the day, because energy is always changing, it's ebbing and it's flowing, and it's, you know, in every moment we are co-creating with the universe, and we are creating our lives with our thoughts and our intentions and our beliefs. So this time is about creating new beliefs, new patterns, new thought processes, prioritizing our lives, spending more time on things that we love to do, getting back to basics as well, and realizing that, you know, what was distracting us before, from listening to our soul, listening to our heart, doing things that we loved, just reflecting. So you're going to be doing a lot of that through these months, in May especially, because planets are going into retrograde, and, you know, relationships will be under the microscope, work-life balance, what are you doing that you don't love. Many things will be coming up to be reviewed, because this year is such a big year of change, and many things in your life will change. So it's, you know, what I see by the end of the year is we're going to be in a very different space, and we're going to be a very different human being, actually, at the end of this year, because we're going through so much transition in our lives. So it's really important to be gentle with yourselves, to step away if you're feeling emotional, to find ways to create emotional balance within yourselves, to know that it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to have these triggers and these up and down days. There's going to be a lot of up and down days, but it's knowing how to navigate yourself through that, knowing how to navigate your emotions through those days. And, you know, if I feel emotional, I step away and I'll go for a walk. I think walking in nature is my go-to. I'll put on some music and I'll go for a walk, and I'll process what's coming up for me, and then I'll shift it, so that by the time I get back home, I'm in a very different vibration. And so that process of processing is actually very powerful, because you become the observer of what's going on inside of you. You take moments of reflection and you ask yourself, so why is this coming up? What can I understand from this? What can I learn from this? How can I shift this to another vibration? And not ignore it, but understand it and move through it. And so you'll start to see many of your patterns. You'll start to see many of the things that trigger you. And it's knowing in those times to allow them to come up, to be with them, to process, to observe them, to step away from your routine and find those quiet moments, because that's how we transform and transition through this time. So it's not always about running, doing, pushing down our emotions and carrying on and pretending that we are okay. It's about being present with what's coming up, being present with our emotions and finding moments to say, you know what, I need some time out. I need to step away. I need to just go for a walk. I need some stillness and I'll be back, shortly. So it's learning to speak up and just express where we're at and that it's okay to be where you're at. It's absolutely okay for you to take that time out without feeling guilty. So lots coming up at the moment, but the importance of human connection right now. So, if you are feeling isolated, it's good to join groups if you can. It's good to have this online connection with people, speak to your friends, read a book, listen to meditation music or music that is healing and calming for you. There's a lot out there, but it's being selective about what lifts you, what nourishes your soul, what fills you up, what inspires you, what nourishes you as a soul. So it's important to bring those kinds of energies into your field and surround yourself with people that lift your vibration. And you will know as time goes on, you will know, because our intuitive gifts are really being amplified now, and we're going to be a lot more intuitive. So we'll be using our extra sensory perceptions and gifts to understand and read situations, feel people's energy, and know what is aligned with our truth and what is not. And you will know. And that's our intuitive powers and our gifts. You will know. And then you can make changes aligned with your truth and what feels right for you. So human connection right now is important. Be gentle with yourselves through May. Lots of retrogrades, so the planets are slowing down, which means we are being asked to reflect and look at our lives. And we've done so much of that over the years, but this year we're getting deeper and we're getting to those places that we couldn't go before. And the veils have been lifted, and so there's a lot of light energy coming in, light codes coming in. It's changing our vibration, and it's bringing up those very deeply buried emotions to the surface that are now can be reached, and we can go to those places that we couldn't go before. And we've kind of been forced to go to those places that we didn't want to look at before. So they're going to be coming up. So let them come up. Allow yourselves to process, and through this time you will change your life for the better. As we face our emotions, we liberate our soul because we become very attuned with our own vibration and understanding of ourselves and what is our truth. So it's very important work that we're doing as souls right now. We've come for this great time on earth, and we are going to be changing, and change is the name of the game. Change is the name of the game. So I'll try and hop on here as often as I can, because I've realized, it is important to have this connection, even if I come on for a few minutes every week and give you a message. I will come on. So I just wanted to come on today and just connect with you all, say hello. And if you want to join our groups, I will hold you through this space. You will receive so much information, light, understanding of your journey. I'll put the links below in the description box. So Mondays and Thursdays we'll be doing this work together. Okay. All right, so I wish you a beautiful Sunday, and I hope you're resting, relaxing, exercising, reading, doing something that you love, because that's really important. And I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Bye bye.